Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. Lady V here, Veronica Vilaram Holistics, Medical Empathic Intuitive, Certified Holistic Integrative Health Nurse, Spiritual Counselor and Guide, um, Reiki Master. I'm also certified in EFT Tapping, Higher Realm Magic, High Priestess, Alchemist, right? You can go to higherrealmholistics.com if you're interested in booking a session with me. If you're interested in joining my webinars, which for Higher Realm Magic, which I have a webinar coming this evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Still space, still time to join in. We're going to be working some magic, working some Higher Realm Magic alchemy to rid ourselves and learn how to rid our environment and our loved ones of the energy of anger, angst, anxiety, that type of energy. Okay? To make space for what's coming up on the 16th, 17th, wherever you are in the world, with that full moon lunar eclipse, where we're going to be doing that. Hopefully you'll join in with me for the free live stream on YouTube, where we'll be embodying the Holy Spirit. We banished the energy of the narcissistic spirit, so to make space for the Holy Spirit energy, to embody the Holy Spirit energy, which is the coming together, the second coming of us, of all the light rays, of all the violet flame, the rose ray, the violet ray, the blue ray, the silver ray, the gold ray, and the emerald ray, all coming together, all the colors of the spectrum fusing together, making that white light, that embodying the body of, which is, we're the body of, sorry, blah blah, losing my words, just came back from working out. I was like, oh my god, I gotta make this video. To be as one in the body of the Spirit, of the Holy Spirit, the Christ-light Spirit. This has nothing to do with religion, okay? That is just a construct, a lie. Something, made up to separate us, okay? So it's not about religion, it's not about Christianity. It's about unity and being one in the body, okay? The unity, the body of God, okay? Being one, the Christ-like energy, okay? So that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for this evening, for dispelling the anger energy, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 16th for the big one, right? The real big one. Okay, I want to make this video in response to a comment that was made, I think a couple of days ago. Somebody commented that, was trying to like correct my language or something, because they said, you couldn't possibly mean that we need to see all these horrible things. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do mean that. If anyone has been following my videos, I don't mince words. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Actually, it's something, my ex hated in me because, narcissists don't like that, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I never say anything, there's nothing coded. There's nothing to figure out when I say something. Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, that's not my role. My role is not to pussyfoot and handhold. That's not my role. Okay, you may find me a bit hard or harsh, but that's fine. Then I ain't the one for you, and that's okay. If you can't roll with that, that's fine. I'm not for everybody, and I'm totally fine with that, and I accept you for that. Okay. When I say that we need to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, we need to see that. Like Q dropped some pictures of baby remains from an abortion clinic and where they go and what happens. Yes, people need to see that. Can you see too much of that, which is why they put so much violence on TV and so much violence in the movies and violence in the video games? needless, senseless violence to desensitize people? Yes. Okay? But seeing something like that will cause you to change your life, will cause you to be on one path and think one way because you've been avoiding the truth, you've been avoiding reality, and then when reality literally smacks you in the face in a video or a picture or live, all of a sudden it could turn somebody completely. It could turn somebody. Like I said, I've witnessed 2 late term abortions, okay? Both times the fetuses were 6 months. I saw the process of what we went through. Before, that was during medical rotation. Before I saw that, I was like, I'm okay with that, I guess. They're not real babies. That's what I kept thinking and hearing until I saw it. Until I saw what the mother, the woman who was pregnant, and I'm saying that way because now they're saying men could be pregnant too. No, they cannot. Okay? And that's something else we're going to touch on. The whole confusion thing. Seeing is believing. And they're trying to mess with that too, with the whole seeing is believing. That is why they're mixing up sex with gender. Okay, that's why that's totally being twisted around. That's why, they'll post, the dark ones, the cabal, whatever you deep state, they'll go on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, Instagram, and post, fake doctored pictures and be like, see, you could fake anything. That's why they're, doing facial recognition and voice recognition, making fake videos and saying, oh, well, see, you could even doctor a video. So seeing's not, don't believe what you see. Okay? So they're trying to do that. So people won't believe it when they see something, when pictures come out of what's been going on, the darkness that's been going on, the human sacrifice, all those horrible things come out, the collective, they're going to be like, oh, but you see, it could be doctored, it could be fake, it could be that, so you won't believe the truth. So, heck, I hope somebody goes in there live. I hope they do live stuff like that where people could really see the truth so they can't sit there and deny, plausible deniability, whatever you want to, so you cannot deny. The whole thing with Jeffrey Epstein, the pedophile, okay? Sure, you have thousands, hundreds of women, and it's thousands, trust. But you have all dozens and dozens of women who are children coming out and saying, yeah, he molested me, yeah, he did this, yeah, he did that. But guess what? What really made people take notice, what really is going to be his downfall, the pictures, the videos. People still need that visual aid. Hearing something's one thing. You could still easily deny, and it could be like, oh my God, that's terrible. Oh, I must do something about it. But if it's in your damn face, you're sure as hell gonna remember it. You're sure as heck gonna do something about it. The first time I went to Haiti on a medical mission after the earthquake, people begged me not to go. My ex-husband was like, you're abandoning your own children to go save people you don't know. But I said, number one, I was born there. Number two, I don't care if I don't know them personally, it's still people I'm connected to. I had to go. There was nothing that was, when I got delayed, I burst out into tears. I thought I was gonna die. I had to go. And even when we went, the doctor was like, oh no, don't go over there. No, I had to go in the crux of it. I had to go in the tent cities. I went in the ditches. I had to go because I needed to see the truth. I wanted it to be burnt in my brain. So yes, you get nightmares. Yes, it's tough to swallow. I even threw up once. But you know what? It changed my life, and it made me who I am, and it toughened me up. Woman up, man up, soldier up. That's all I could say about that. You know what? Because that's what it's going to take. We have a lot to get through. We have hell to clean up, 3D Earth. We have that to clean up, okay? So if you want to be like, oh, it's bad. Oh, I could hear about it and that's enough. Fine, that's good for you. That's good for you. But then that means you're not going to be able to get down the trenches and help the people who really need help. Okay? I've mentioned several times I worked in an adolescent psych facility. I had nightmares for the first 3 months I worked there, and I'm not joking. And, a really good friend of mine who still works there, an administrator, she said the same thing. She goes, yeah, girl, it took me a long time to get used to this stuff, but it takes a very special person to be able to go in, be in the crux of it, and save lives. If you're not tough enough to deal with it, then you're not tough enough to deal with it. But it needs to be done. And you could think you're not tough enough to deal with it, but then you see it for real, and it causes you to soldier up. It causes you to say, you know what? Oh my God, it really hits home. No, I can't allow this. I have to do something about it personally. I got to soldier up. I got to do something about it. I've seen that. I've seen it personally. I was with, she called herself a friend of mine, but I didn't consider her a friend. Somebody who wanted to go on the mission just to check off her little check mark of, oh, I did my 2 missions a year, whatever. She was a pharmacist, the head of pharmacy, actually, for the facility I was working. She was the director of pharmacy. And she went with her little, I kid you not, the high heel sneakers. She went with her little high heel sneakers and her little tights and her little crop top. This is Miami, right? So she went down there, and you should have seen her with her little heels and everything click-clacking through the airport, right? And I was just like, yeah, all right, girl. I was like, yo, didn't you tell your girl where we're going? I'm like, she'll find out on her own. Right? Miss Thing was crying and, oh my God. But guess what? By day 3, she shouldered up. When we went back, oh wow, this little bird just doing circles around me, figure eights. When we went back and we all got together, at a restaurant and showed pictures and had a slideshow and talked about, how we did and, what we learned. She sat there and she thanked me and gave me a bouquet of roses and said, if it wasn't for you, I never would have been able to woman up. And she said, she was, because I kept yelling at her, just shut up and woman up already. I used to tell her that all the time. Put on your big girl panties. You're making me sick. I mean, it sounds harsh, but when you're trying to save a life, we did 18 surgeries in 2 days, and I need you to get some stuff together. Don't give me that crap. We ain't got time for that. That's all I could say. We don't have time for that. All right. So if you're on my team, it's about being a warrior. There are plenty, from the line I'm from the soul family group I'm from, large part is warrior healer. Okay. There's plenty who's from the Buddha clan, who aren't about being warriors, who aren't about being in the trenches, but I'm boots on the ground. Okay. If you can't be boots on the ground, then that's fine. You do you. You do what you got to do to help with the process, and you keep doing you. But to say that, oh, I misspoke, no, I don't do that. That's not something I do. I don't do that. Okay, so yeah, I meant every word that I said. Okay, people need to see this. People need to see. Big time. And whether you're going to be boots on the ground and get your hands dirty or not, it still needs to be seen. It still needs to be seen because there's too much denial, and that is how this world got in the mess it is right now. Too much denial. So it needs to be seen. It needs to be upfront and in your damn face. It needs to be seen. All right? So that's it. Lady V out. I'll talk to you guys later. See some of you this evening. I'm sure I'll make more videos before the 16th, and check out my t-shirts, okay? And I just finished a really great graphic last night that I've been working on for a long time. Rainbow Light Warrior. I can't wait for it to come out. It should be out early next week. Early week coming up. Should be out early. So, check out all my other tees, okay? You can go to my community page. It's Lady V .sellmyteas.com. I'll put the link below. Lady V's Teas, okay? Along with, you could book a session, webinars, and get autographed signature of my book from my website, or order it on any online major book retailer if you want it faster, or go into certain Barnes and Nobles in the city, like in Miami, in Boston, in Atlanta. You can find it on the shelves. All right, Lady V out. Talk to you later. We got the victory.